Hello, thank you for joining me. Thank God Black Friday is over with all its attendant pandemonium and anxiety, and I'm happy you're here. The purpose of today's video is to sort of test run two potential party looks for what is the season of parties. They start this week with my husband's holidays party, and as you know, it will be a flurry from here through the new year. I thought I would try on some of the palettes that I rarely dip into. My Tom Ford Honeymoon palette. The secondary purpose of this video is to try on for you for the first time two new in products in my low buy month of November. I picked up the Chanel Sublimage Latent in the shade 20, and I was lucky enough to also pick up one of Lisa Eldridge's gorgeous velvet matte lipsticks, and the shade I went for is definitely outside my comfort zone. I picked up the Decade shade, which is her deep chocolatey brown. I'm wearing it, and this is what that shade looks like. It can go as deep as that. So it's a very versatile color. It is a very chocolatey brown with distinctly reddish berry undertones, and I adore it. All right, if that sounds interesting to you, let's just jump right into it. Honeymoon palette, which is gorgeous, and which I do tap into, which I can work into a daytime appropriate look, but clearly these colors are something special, and these are likely the three that I will focus on, but I will swatch this last one as well to show you their splendor. It is a stunning, stunning palette, and one that I do not use frequently enough. I already have my brows on. The Sublimage Latent does come with a little brush, which I do enjoy using for application. But because I have kind of bedraggled, peeling skin from Retin-A use, I find that I will tap it out with a dampened beauty sponge. I've been just tapping the brush into the lid. The color match, I feel, is excellent for my winter complexion. I just picked up about that much on my brush, and I do enjoy the brush. It seems to have the same shape as the BK Beauty foundation brush, so I thought that was an interesting brush shape, and it's one I do not need to purchase because I already, of course, have this. All right, let's see if I can do this with a handheld mirror. Just tapping on to my face with a stippling motion. My regular skincare routine: moisturizer and sunscreen. Very cool on application, feels like a lovely moisturizer that you've had stashed in the refrigerator. I don't hesitate to put this one on my eyes because I trust the skincare properties of it. And I love it. I've been using this for about 2 weeks. I still have plenty on the lid. It will take me forever to get through this quantity of foundation. It is catching some of the texture on the side of my nose, as you will notice when I come up close, but it would be impossible, I feel, at this point to hydrate my face further. So that is just what I'm going to be looking at in the winter. Let's jump in with the Tom Ford. Going to go for a bronzy gold eye with some of that beautiful plummy rose shade. This is the Chikuhodo T7, which is a flat goat hair shader. Going to go into my crease with this bronzy shade here. I already had a little bit of bronzer in the crease. I'm just going all over the lid, up into the crease, and blowing that upward onto my hooded lid. Okay, dipping into this gorgeous rosy plum. Same brush, I just flipped it over. Keeping the color focused on the outer third and blending. Underneath, I'm going to go in with the bronze. And the goal here is to just smoke out that lower lash line. Champagne-y gold. Just going to tap into the center of my lid for some shine. And I feel that I have a little more bronze on my hood on this side than I do on this side. So I'm just going to even that out a bit. Blow out that edge. And clean blending brush just to soften all of those edges. I feel the last thing this look needs is really just to ground my eyelashes with liner. And mascara, I'm going to do that off camera. And then we'll look into that other second look with this palette. Eyes are done for this look, but I am going to tap on some of my current favorite blush. This is the Chantecaille Cheek Gelée in the shade Ecstatic. Looks like this. That's all I need to tap out. Tap onto my finger, onto the back of my hand as a palette, and then onto my cheeks. It blends beautifully even over powdered base. And it just offers this color I do wear during the day, but I feel if you go a little heavier, it offers that I just had my first adult beverage at the holiday party vibe. And as long as you blend the edges out, I feel that it is just a gorgeous, gorgeous cheek product. Let's do a little touch of highlighter, going in with my Chanel, kind of a champagne-y gold. Very natural highlighter. I never go too fiery on the too icy on the highlighter. We are not quite at the final look. I do want to dab on some of this lipstick. I am just going to apply a light wash of this. Have a little on my finger. Just applying a wash. So you can see my lips. They're so tiny and wimpy. I really enjoy that tone just as a light wash. I'm going to deepen it a little bit just with a bullet, but I don't want a harsh, vampy outlined lip. It's such a lovely formula, doesn't feel at all drying, and I do adore the color. Forgive my Saturday hair. Need a haircut terribly. Okay, so that is potential party look number 1. Thank you so much for joining me. If you're new to my channel, please do take the time to leave me some feedback in the comment field below. Hit like, it helps my teeny weeny little channel grow. Thank you for finding me. Thank you for indulging my hobby, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Ciao.